You've got $5,000, or maybe you're working on saving up to that number. Do you know what that really represents? Freedom, opportunity, the power to make your money work for you instead of you constantly working for it. But here's the thing. Most people never take that step. They let fear, indecision, or just plain inaction keep them stuck, and that $5,000, it stays exactly where it is, sitting idle, doing nothing, collecting dust, and suffer inflation. That's not going to be you though, right? Not after this. We're going to explore every possible way you can use $5,000 to completely change your financial future. And if you don't have it yet, don't worry, because we're also going to talk about how to get there, step by step. And no, it's not going to be some complicated, impossible to follow financial jargon. It's going to be simple, practical, and actionable. By the end of this, you're not just going to know what to do, you'll want to do it. Let's start with this. $5,000 might not sound like a fortune, but trust me, it's enough to change your life. It's a seed. And like any seed, if you plant it in the right soil, give it a little care and attention, it can grow into something incredible. Now, if you're thinking, well, I don't even have $5,000 yet, that's okay. Let's start there. How do you build that first $5,000? The answer is simple, $1 at a time. Let's break it down. If you can save $5 a day, that's $150 a month. In less than 3 years, you're there. If you save $10 a day, you can hit that goal in half the time. And before you say, I can't save that much, let me challenge you on that. What can you cut back on? Those daily lattes? That subscription service you haven't used in months? Even small changes can add up faster than you think. And if now you think, yes, but it will take 3 years to save that amount, you are absolutely right. But do you think that in 3 years you will no longer need it? Spoiler, you will need it more than you do now, because inflation is growing. And even if 3 years seems like a long time, just think that it seems like yesterday that there was COVID and a global pandemic. In reality, 5 years have passed. So start now to put this $5 a day aside, and so in 3 years, you can multiply it with what I'm about to explain to you. Here's an example. Let's say you stop eating out for lunch 5 days a week. Instead, you meal prep and bring your own food. If lunch costs you $15 a day, that's $75 a week. Multiply that by 4, and you've just saved $300 in a month. Over a year, that's $3,600. Suddenly, saving $5,000 doesn't seem so impossible, does it? And don't forget about side hustles. You don't have to quit your day job to make extra cash. You can flip thrift store finds on eBay, drive for Uber on weekends, or even sell handmade crafts on Etsy. The key is to find something that fits your skills and schedule. Another small action you could take is to subscribe to the channel to better understand how to earn more. Once you've saved that money, it's time to talk about where it should go. And before we dive into investments, let's address something crucial. Your emergency fund. Life happens. Cars break down, appliances fail, unexpected bills show up out of nowhere. If you don't have an emergency fund, those surprises can knock you off track. Experts recommend having 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses set aside for this exact reason. So, if your monthly expenses are $2,000, aim to have $6,000 to $12,000 saved up. That way, when life throws you a curveball, you're ready. Keep this money in a high-yield savings account where it's safe, accessible, and earning a bit of interest. You're not trying to make a fortune with this fund. It's there for peace of mind. And let me tell you, there's nothing quite like the confidence of knowing you've got a safety net. Once your emergency fund is set, you're ready to invest. And this is where things get exciting. Let's start with the basics. Retirement accounts. If your employer offers a 401k with a match, take it. It's free money. Imagine your employer matches 50% of your contributions up to 5% of your salary. If you contribute $5,000, they'll add $2,500. That's an instant 50% return before your money even starts growing in the market. Don't have a 401k? No problem. Open a Roth IRA. This is one of the best tools for building long-term wealth because your money grows tax-free. Think about this. If you invest $5,000 today and it grows at 10% annually for 30 years, that one-time investment turns into nearly $87,000. And when you withdraw it in retirement, you don't owe a single cent in taxes. But maybe you're thinking, retirement feels so far away. I get it. Let's talk about more immediate options. One of my favorites? ETFs, or exchange-traded funds. These are like mutual funds but trade like stocks. They're low-cost, diversified, and perfect for beginners. You can invest in ETFs that track the entire stock market or specific sectors like technology or healthcare. The best part? You don't need to be a stock market expert. Just set it and forget it. Now, if you want something even more hands-off, consider a robo-advisor. These platforms handle everything for you, from choosing investments to rebalancing your portfolio. Companies like Wealthfront or Betterment make it easy, and some even manage your first $5,000 for free. But let's not stop there. How about investing in real estate? You're probably thinking, I can't buy property with $5,000. True, but you can still get into the game. Ever heard of real estate crowdfunding? Platforms like Fundrise let you pool your money with other investors to buy properties. For as little as $500, you can own a piece of commercial or residential real estate. Or consider short-term rental arbitrage. Here's how it works. You rent a property long-term, furnish it, and list it on Airbnb or VRBO. With the right location, you can turn a $2,500 a month rental into a $4,000 a month income stream. Yes, you'll need the property owner's permission, but it's a fantastic way to start generating cash flow without owning real estate. And let's not forget about starting your own business. With $5,000, you could launch a side hustle that brings in extra income every month. Whether it's buying a vending machine, starting a dropshipping store, or offering freelance services, the possibilities are endless. Here's a creative example. Let's say you spend $2,000 on a quality camera and equipment. You could start a photography business offering family portraits, weddings, or real estate photography. Charge $200 per session, and after 25 sessions, you've recouped your initial investment. From there, it's all profit. If that's not your style, what about investing in yourself? Use $5,000 to take a course, attend a workshop, or earn a certification in a high-demand field. The ROI on education can be incredible. Learn a skill like coding or digital marketing, and you could land a higher-paying job or start a lucrative freelance career. Or how about investing a few seconds to subscribe to this channel and leave a like? This way, you will see more and more similar videos, and you will learn much faster how to make more money. Don't overlook the power of networking either. Use some of that money to attend industry events or join professional groups. The connections you make could open doors to opportunities you never even imagined. And here's one more idea: fractional shares. Let's say you've always wanted to invest in a company like Amazon, but the stock price feels out of reach. Platforms like Robinhood or Charles Schwab now let you buy fractional shares, so you can invest in big-name companies with just a small amount of money. As we wrap this up, here's the bottom line. $5,000 might seem small, but it's a start. The key is to act. Don't let fear or indecision hold you back. Take that first step, no matter how small, and keep building from there. Because here's the truth. The best investment you can make isn't in stocks, real estate, or even a business. It's in your future. Start right now. So what's it going to be? Which of these ideas are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments and be an inspiration to other people. I know how to make you more money. You just have to really want it. If your answer is yes, I really want it, I will understand it based on whether you subscribe to this channel or not. See you soon.